Good morning. It's Transformational Tuesday. I am thrilled, one, that you are taking the time out of your day to join me for this video, to join me for this little mini session. I know that in light of the recent events, it's like everyone's a little bit shaken up. There's a lot of interesting things going on for us. In our hearts, in our minds, in our confusion, in our country. And so I really just wanted to say thank you for taking the time out to join me for this reading. My goal for this particular session is really to encourage all of us to stay in connection with our light, staying in connection with our love, and doing what we can to just facilitate the healing of what has been happening, the healing of the aftermath. So with that being said, I just wanted to say I'm psychic medium Samantha Faye. This is my weekly Transformational Tuesday video. So if you're just tuning in for your first time, know that you can find me here every Tuesday. I have my Ascended Masters cards with us. And so with these Ascended Master cards, what I'm going to ask specifically is how may they support us in being able to be the beacons, to being able to be the light in the darkness, the light in the chaos, the light in the confusion, the still calm in the middle of the storm. What is it that we can do for ourselves? What is it that we can do for each other in order to just help facilitate? We had our Earth Angels class last night, and in our Earth Angels class, we did just some healing around the actual event site, looking at the amount of chaos, the amount of thought patterns, wavelengths, judgments, confusion, sorrow, empathy, all of these things that were right above the center, right above where it actually happened. So it's like where the world is looking at this one particular place. We worked on just bringing a beacon of light there, helping the souls who had to leave their bodies to find direction, just being able to kind of counsel what was going on the other side. And I know that for some of you that can be pretty far out there, but for me that's a daily thing. So that's what we were looking at. I'm going to go ahead and just ask these cards to reflect what is the best message for us. How can we best serve ourselves and our community, looking at where is our energy going to be most affected, where is our energy going to be the most supportive. All right, I've got two, but I'm looking for one more. Loki's been kind of a maniac this morning, so I had to keep an eye on him. All right, so we've got the three cards. I'm going to start with the first one that I pulled first here. Oh, I didn't flip the screen, by the way, so they're going to be backwards. We've got write here. So, writing. How many of you are journalers? Give me some hearts if you're a journaler. Give me some hearts if you like to participate in writing, or if you like to write a lot. If that's something that helps you, this is really going to writing about what's going on. Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much for responding, you guys. It helps so much when I feel like we're having a two-way. All right. So writing here is really going to help. Writing is going to significantly bring up your vibration. It's going to help you actually get the energy out of your body. So whatever it is that you're confused about, whatever it is that you don't know about, whatever any other sorts of things, it's like, the energy can get stagnant in your body if you don't have a way to express it, if you don't have a way to let it out. Some people like to dance, some people like to make videos, some people like to walk or do exercise. But it's really important. The writing here is an outlet for you. The writing is an outlet to get really clear. And if you actually step back and look at this circumstance or situation that we're in here together as a message of observance, if you just if you allow yourself to remove the emotional disbelief, the feelings of being distraught, if you allow yourself to move those out of your space and give yourself a moment to actually see maybe there's a bigger picture here, maybe there's a bigger picture that's going on. I think writing is going to help honor you and finding what is your truth. Because if we really look at the media and if we really look at all the bullshit that's out there, are we ever really getting the truth? Legitimately, are we getting the truth from anybody? No. Nobody's really going to know what happened in that person's head. Nobody's really going to know why the motive was that had taken place. Like, all of those answers are gone. All those answers left with him, left with his body. So what is it that we can do rather than feeding into the media bullshit and the drama of it? What is it that we can do to be able to hone ourselves in and to at least bring ourselves to a comfort level so that we can support? And whether that be through, I know that I've already seen a couple of GoFundMe campaigns for the victims of the shootings, because you have, I saw a quote today that was, the gunman had rights to his gun, but healthcare is a privilege. And so looking at the people who have been shot, the people who are now having to seek medical care, or the other option of not being taken care of, and being able to look at that kind of paradox in our society of how does that make sense. And so I'm seeing the GoFundMe campaign starting to pop up for the people who are victims of the shooting. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see how we as a community can start to band together. So bringing it back to the card here is right about what it is that's coming up for you. Maybe you even have some past life stuff that's associated with this kind of massacre shootings or massacre circumstances. This is not the first time this has happened on this planet. Unfortunately, I'd love to say that I hope it's the last, but even then it's really hard to tell. So writing, allowing yourself to open up, allowing yourself to really actually see what it is that's coming up for you on a deep, deep, soulful, intrinsic level. It's going to bring so much awareness for you and so much clarity. So go ahead and start there. And the next one we have here is come out of the closet. I know these are backwards, so just bear with me. But the next one here is coming out of the closet. And what does that actually mean? But to share your message, share your hope, share your inspiration. Maybe there's a poem that you've just recently read that you like. I saw one of the students in the course in Intuitive Alchemy that we've started. She posted a picture of Mr. Rogers, and I know I've heard the quote before, but it's when tragedies like this happen, look for the helpers. Look for the people who are cleaning it up, the firefighters, the police officers, the people who are coming in to celebrate love and life, the people who are coming in to support through love, the people who are coming in to clean up the devastation. A lot of us here, especially people that are watching now and watching the replay, it's like we are those people that want to be helping. I know that because that's why I attract, right? And so being able to see that coming out of the closet, don't allow yourself to stay silent just because you don't know what to say. Whatever it is that you can support, even if it's just prayers for Las Vegas. I did a video yesterday that I felt was really important to just talk about how the energy of prayers actually works, the energetic mechanics and understandings. I know that that's in the group, The Daily Sunshine. It's also on my personal page. So feel free to tune in and look at that one, because sending your prayers, sending your well wishes, sending your heart, sending your love, all of that, it actually helps to diffuse and transmute the chaos of what is going on at the location, at the spot. That's what we worked on last night in the Earth Angels class. So, yes, coming out of the closet, right? Let yourself clear out. Let yourself get out of the emotions. Because what I will say about coming out of the closet is that, I'm specifically using Facebook or social media as an example here because that's the platform that we're all connecting on right now. So if you can look at that right, or coming out of the closet, I know that you've seen emotionally charged reactions to what happened. And let's see what makes an impact. Like I said, even if you're sending prayers, even if you start to pull that into the subconscious of people who are scrolling, prayers for Las Vegas, sending love, sending light, continue to do that because it's working. It's totally working. So come out of the closet, allow yourself to know that maybe coming from an emotional standpoint isn't yes, show your emotions, but if it's an emotionally charged rant of judgment and blame on our political system and a particular person, that's not helping. If it's an emotionally charged thing saying, I'm deeply saddened by the loss of what has happened and I'm sending love and I'm sending light, is there anything that I can do to help or support? Like, look at the way that you can come out of the closet and make sure that it's authentic to what it is that you're going through and what it is that you're experiencing. Whether it be that you're 2 degrees of separation from somebody that was killed, or whether it just be something that's even on the other side of the world. I know that the Daily Sunshine is a global following, so I know that for some of you it's far away, but this keeps happening all over the planet, all over the globe. So just as more of a blanket statement, what is it that we can do in times when things like this happen? So the next one that I have here, the next card, is Purification with White Tara. The purification is so important. This is exactly what I was talking about, purifying your emotions, purifying your mind. You're writing to get it out of your body. You're detoxifying your emotional toxicity, or you're detoxifying all of the fake news. I don't even like saying those words together, but I just did. But it's about detoxifying the things that aren't working for you and allowing that to shift in a new direction, shift in a way that's going to actually be supportive to you. So coming out of the closet after you have allowed yourself to clean and purge your emotional standing so that you can actually be of service, so that you can actually go in and help somebody. Yes, this is important. We need you. The world needs good people today and tomorrow and the next day after that. Like, the world needs us to show up. So show up in whatever way that feels right. Coming out of the closet is basically just showing, don't stand back. Don't just simply watch and observe and see what's happening, but do what you can to take action or just show up. That's a purification for you and your body, your mind. This is a purification that is separate from blame that people are experiencing, wanting to blame our political gun right laws, people that want to blame our issues with mental wellness and mental health in this country, people that want to blame the Mandalay Bay for not having enough security. I saw a post like that was like, how could they allow somebody to smuggle? Well, don't we all have suitcases? Like, just who can we blame is not the question. It's how can we show up? The circumstance has already happened, right? Can't go back, can't rewind, can't take it away. But how is it that we can show up? How is it that we can handle the situation? How is it that we can support the people who are being directly affected? The people that are in Las Vegas, the people who are in the hospitals, all of that. So let's just really take a look and allowing that to purify. Purify your mind, purify the blame, the guilt, the shame, the judgment, all of that that's coming up. That's your writing. Let it all out, let it all go. Come out of the closet, see how you can show up. And just be the best you. I have full faith in you. You are an absolutely wonderful, beautiful, incredible human being. And I know that we're all here together to support and love one another. So let's see what it is that we can do today and every day hereafter. So I'm really excited. Just a couple of my own personal announcements that am redoing my website. So that's exciting. That's about to relaunch. I'm also, today is the last day, very last day. Doors are completely closing for the course in Intuitive Alchemy. So if there's any inkling for you that you want to be a part of this journey, a part of this ride, it's a 4-month class deep diving into your own intuitive ability so that you can see what it is that you are capable of and beyond that. The course in Intuitive Alchemy, we have our second class tomorrow. So there is one catch up, but other than that, we're deep diving into how to read energy, how to facilitate, how to waken up to your gifts as a light worker, as an empath, as a psychic, as an intuitive, however your gifts come through. We all have different ways that they come out more profoundly and more prominently. So again, those doors are closing today. I'm about to reopen the doors for the Intuitive Connection Academy, which is my monthly membership site as well. So that's going to happen when I relaunch the website. So all sorts of new things, all sorts of shifty, changey things are happening. I love to support you in any way that I can. So please do not hesitate to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And I do hope you have the best day. And just, let's join together. Be nice to each other today. Be super kind, because you never know what somebody is going through. And with something like this that's happened, and I'm speaking to the people here in Reno or Las Vegas of living in Nevada, it's like it's a little bit closer to home than in other places, but let's just do what we can to be nice to each other and love each other and be supportive and kind and loving and look past the differences, because that's what this is about. This is about separating unity. And when we as a whole collective united group start separating, that's when shit is going to hit the fan. So the best thing that we can do is continue to love each other, to continue to support each other no matter the differences, and just be a part, and knowing that you can show up, you can take your stand, you can speak to what you believe is right, but let's also be aware of bringing love into every single circumstance, because we all know that it actually does make a difference. It is a game changer. So with that, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for all of your support. I do hope that you got so much out of this video, and I'll probably be tuning in again sometime this week. I don't know when, but I probably will, just to continue to do what I can to support our collective unconscious. And with that, otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday. Ciao, my friends.